Kristen Welker is the moderator of Meet the Press. Kristen, good morning. Great to see you as always. You actually traveled to Munich to sit down with President Zelensky this week for a long conversation. We heard some of his frustration there about the phone call from President Trump to President Putin without his involvement. What was your sense of how he's feeling right now and the fear that there might be a deal cut without his involvement?
Willie, it's clear based on my conversation with President Zelensky in Munich that he is concerned about potentially being cut out of these conversations. He said that Ukraine will not accept a deal that is cut without both Ukraine at the table and other European allies. He warned, Willie, that he has intelligence, and this was a key part of the interview, that Russia may be amassing more than 100,000 troops in Belarus right now. Russia saying for a training mission, but Zelensky warning that they could be potentially looking at moving into another NATO country as early as this summer. So that was critically important. We are getting new reaction this morning, Willie, to that summit that's going to be held in Saudi Arabia between U.S. officials and Russian officials. Ukrainian officials not invited. We just confirmed this. One top Ukrainian official telling me, quote, "It is dangerous to speak with enemies before you speak with allies. Ukraine's position remains unchanged. We need to have a joint position of Ukraine, the U.S. and Europe before any negotiations with Putin." And Willie, I just got a message from a top U.S. official who says that, yes, initially they are going to have a bilateral meeting with the Russians. Then they are planning to have a bilateral meeting with the Ukrainians. And then they plan to have a meeting with everyone at the table. This official telling me, quote, "We want the killing to end and to get to a lasting peace." So this breaking right now as we have this conversation, Willie, but President Zelensky very adamant he will not accept any peace deal in which Ukraine is shut out of it. He says there need to be assurances of long-term U.S. security support, Willie.
This is a fast-moving story this morning. Can't wait to see your full interview. Kristen, thanks so much. We'll, of course, look for much more on Meet the Press. And Kristen has that exclusive interview with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky.